Hey guys, welcome back to Any Cafe. Have you wasted enough precious time of your life watching Isekai anime? Then allow me to recommend you some brand new Isekai shows so that you can waste more time like I did. So without wasting more time, let's start the video where I will personally waste more of your time. Tsukimichi Moonlight Fantasy Season 2 just ended and it was really good. Nothing special or extraordinary like Tensei or ReZero, but this show has its own charm. When it comes to decent story, comedy and action, really good characters and of course your Isekai special demi-human waifus, if you enjoyed this show, good news for you. A third season is already in production and maybe it will air in 2025. Now let's talk about Mushoku Season 2 Part 2 and man, it was an emotional roller coaster. I mean literally. If you remember in Part 1, Rudius was suffering from depression and all sorts of health problems like ED because of Aries, but after his reunion with Sylphie, she helped him with his problems, they fell in love and in this season they got married. His relationship with his two sisters got much better. Rudius' dad Paul finally found out where his mother was. Rudius became a dad and finally the goddess of Mushoku Roxy has returned and you can expect to see her in every season from now because in season 3 she will become Rudius' second wife. Now on the other side, during Rudius' mother's rescue mission, he lost one arm, lost his dad and his mother lost all her memories and the capabilities to speak. So yeah, it was full of ups and downs and the animation was so sick. I mean just look at this Hydra man and also look at Sylphie. She looks like a fucking MILF. That's it. I'm making it my wallpaper now for the rest of my life. So I don't really have anything to talk about Konosuba because I already have released a dedicated video on it, so make sure to check that out. Chilling in Another World with level 2 super cheat power is another long named Isekai anime which I like to call don't giving a fuck about another world, just chilling with my waifu. Just like the name suggests, it's the same kind of show where the MC gets summoned but he gets chased out of the kingdom because he has zero magic powers and instead of him a dickhead becomes the Yusha, who doesn't really have any quality of a hero who will save the world on the other hand, but this guy is actually so OP that he can actually solo the Demon King. I mean dude, what the fuck kind of machine do you use to measure someone's magic power? Long story short, this guy doesn't give a fuck about the kingdom, he meets this Fenrir waifu and the rest you can guess. So this is actually a refreshing romance comedy slice of life show with a generic isekai plot. This show is just a bait for that particular section of otakus who likes to call themselves furry. Now I am admitting it that I enjoyed this show cause I am one myself. Yeah, I like my waifus with long ears and tails. Now after watching Goblin Slayer, someone feels so bad about goblins that they ended up writing The Monster, an isekai harem where the MC is a goblin. That's all I have to say about this show. Watching it or not is up to you. By the way, this guy is a chat compared to the goblin of Goblin Slayer. Maybe his penis is also bigger now. He can actually satisfy the girls instead of leaving them terrified. As a reincarnated aristrocate, I'll use my appraisal skill to rise in the world is a show where we get to witness the biggest character development ever. I mean, literally. Jokes aside, it was a good show. The story is about S. The story is about S as sorry, it was ours. Yes, got it. So this story is about Ash after getting reincarnated as the son of the ruler of a small empire, although he didn't get any OP skills or magical attributes, but he does possess appraisal skill which helps him to see people's current abilities and talents. With the help of that skill, he started gathering all sorts of different people who are exceptional in their own field, let it be combat, magic or politics, to create his own domain which he dreams of. I especially enjoyed the story, but it feels like that this is just the epilogue of a big story and something else is cooking up. But before we get it, the show finished its 12 episode run, although they announced a sequel next year, so we'll have to wait to experience the real thing. Apart from this, it was really good. That time I got reincarnated as a slime is still ongoing in present and it's awesome. This season proves that even without any fights or big battles, Tensura can still be good, cause this season we spent majority of episode in meeting room back to back, and even after waiting a full week for the next episode, we get an episode where everyone is just talking in the meeting room even in the next week and the following. I don't have any complaints because it's still good. For at this point it feels like Rimuru can just slip through the whole episode and somehow they will still make it engaging. The new gate is the new Sao remake, which was really really good until it was not anymore, especially with the sudden drop in animation quality which kept dropping each episode until it gets totally butchered. But even after getting totally butchered, the animation quality kept dropping every episode, and at a certain point it felt like a totally different show compared to the first few episodes. The worst part is that it's a power fantasy which demands good animation. The character designs are also super inconsistent in the later episodes, to the point that in every fucking scene the characters look different. I mean, literally in every little scene. I feel bad when in the final episode they fucked up Shmi's character design, considering the fact that she was the wife of this show. I'm not even gonna talk about story, just don't watch it, you will get disappointed. I was reincarnated as the 7th prince so I can take my time perfecting my magical ability is a show that genuinely surprised me because how fun it is. Also, I don't think I have to explain anything cause you can just only read the title, cause apart from being a title, it's also a short summary of the entire plot. The main character is literally one of the most OP as fuck. Also, I love how funny his character is. A perfect show for those who enjoys OP, or you can say MCs who are a little sick in the head. In other words, a fucking maniac or generic funny comedy isekai shows. Highly recommended. That's it. If you liked it, subscribe, like, share. Thank you my friend Rishu for helping with this video in a lot of ways, and peace out.